ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. Pile 1, you have a number 8. And we've got the Bobcat spirit, and the random stone that came out is this Howlite. Can I get that to focus? Maybe. There we go. Howlite for you. Pile 2, you have the number 18, Deer Spirit. The random stone that came out is Lapis Lazuli. If I can get that to... it's a bit dark. It's a bit dark. In pile 3, we have number 59, Starfish Spirit, and which funny timing, the random stone that came out was Ocean Jasper. If you would like to pick with your Zodiac, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's just grab 4 for each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 4. So, pile 1, we have Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, and Cancer. Pile 2, we have Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, and I can't see, Libra. In pile 3, we have Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Virgo. All right, guys, take some time to tune into your intuition. Pause if you need to. Timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you at your pile. All righty, pile 1 with your Howlite stone. Oops. There we go. If you chose with your Zodiac, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, and Leo. And if you chose with the card number 8, Bobcat Spirit, we've got a few oracles that have been divvied out already, and then I also will have the tarot that we will get out. I do not yet know how I want to place these. Right now, I'm going to put that there, because I feel like there's quite a few, and I'm not sure about spacing. Get wild. Ancestors, interesting. Feel this one next. Revision. Okay. Vertigo. Effervescence. Why is that? Okay, I'm feeling that there. So, all right. We'll put that there. Alignment and quickening. All right, let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Get these out for you. Do we want all? Yes, we do want all 3 of these, and they're going to line up here. All right, so we have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Hopefully you can see all of these. Let me do some squishing. And we do want one more, apparently. Okay. One more card for pile 1. I'm feeling both of these, but we only wanted one more. Do we want both? No. Top card. Okay. The Emperor. Okay, so as far as numbers go, in case you're into numerology or something is special to you, we've got a 8, 35, 5, and then 10 and 4. I am going to go ahead and there's not much here, but I'm going to read the little bits that are underneath each thing again because maybe it pops out for you. Bobcat Spirit says life is a mystery. Vertigo says, whatever you choose will be correct. Effervescence says, cultivate love. Okay, I am just taking a moment to calm the energy because it does feel unclear. It feels a little bit desperate's too harsh of a word. I don't want to say desperate, but there's a like a clingingness, like a trying to get to something. Sorry, taking a sip of my coffee here. It's mental. I'm getting mental now. I'm really connecting into like, okay, so we see the King of Swords. We've got the bird up by the head. We've got the King of Cups. We've got this splayed out like tentacle thing crown going on here. We've got the Emperor that has this castle on top of his head. The top hat. There's a lot of, oh, and now I'm wanting to say mental anguish. Anguish wanted to come out. Hmm. Okay. So for some of you, not everybody, there's some stuff with your ancestors. There's stuff within your family, maybe your own traditions. They may not be society's traditions, but like how something in your family that like what I'm getting is this stuff that isn't always practiced now, but used to be, could be looked at in not necessarily a positive light by today's people, society. Or it could, and maybe it had a time where it went underground and then it's coming back. I mean, like magic, you know, a lot of people are way more into magic now than they used to be. And there's anyway, so there's something for you with the ancestor stuff. I'm getting it. It's spiritual feeling. It's metaphysical. It's spiritual. And we've got the Bobcat spirit up here with these two here, the Get Wild and the Ancestors, and Vertigo, which it's all craziness. Like, so Bobcat says life is a mystery, right? And then Get Wild with whatever this thing is and the ancestry stuff. And then Vertigo, if you don't know what Vertigo is, it's dizziness. It's hardcore dizziness. It's like not being able to stand up because you can't brace yourself, you know, you're that dizzy. Um okay. Okay. So we have an overall arching theme here, which is basically no matter what, you're going to be okay. Basically, it's just, that's not, you know, we don't always want to hear that, right? It's this, of course, we're going to be okay. We kind of already know that, but what about our current situation? Give us an answer. Let's go somewhere. But this Vertigo card is really standing out about that, that it's not about finding that particular answer. It is about the journey. It is like when you're creating art. Yes, art can be appreciated by other people and the end thing is wonderful, but what you love about it is the creating it, right? That's the fun part. That's the adventure. And there's a lot in this Vertigo card that is just saying like it's dizzying, it's crazy, it's wild, but you still have your feet on the ground, so you're gonna be okay. It's like allowing the wildness to have its way. Okay, and I'm now getting that for some of you, this ancestor thing, for some of you, it's a key point and you know what's being talked about. For others of you, it is truth within your line, but you're not aware of it. You don't know. It's not been handed down to you or even to like your parents. So it could have just been something that's been snubbed and shut off, and you're going to happen upon it in a different way. You may even just be coming into your own way of believing, and it will happen to be the same as what your ancestors were doing. Okay, so that got I don't know if you guys felt that. Some of you can feel, but that energy just went boop, we're done. Okay, done. Moving on. There is a lot of oh, okay. Solidness, which is like the opposite of what this was feeling like. So the Emperor and the King cards, Ten of Cups, it's very solid. It's stable. It's foundational. It's built upon, like, you've gone through so much and you've built upon this, and so you know it. You know, it's solid. But there is something key about love. You've got the Ten of Cups and you've got this cultivate love with the effervescence card. And then I don't know if this is even meant to be seen this way. I don't know that it is, but I saw it as, oh, it's definitely not supposed to be seen that way. But okay, I'm just giving you what I saw. I saw it as this person on top of this other person lying here. And I saw it as a couplehood. It felt a bit like grief for a second, but I think that I was just receiving there's something in this pile for people that it's in regards to love, your love life. Definitely getting things coming together. Um, yeah, it's been something you've been cultivating. You've been doing this. And it's just it's aligning and it's speeding up, and it was paused. It was paused for a while. There was no opening in the door, and now there is an opening that allows it to go through, allows the energy to flow. There is no, okay, it's just like the vertigo card is coming up again. There is no specific answer for this. There is no, like, you don't have to do this in order to gain. Um, it doesn't matter. Whatever you choose will be correct. It's okay. It is okay. You're going on the right path. You are being guided. And I know that this card says revision, and I know some of you are kind of like, oh, what, I need to revise something, I need to change something. I'm not getting that. I'm just feeling like it was meant to be here as a sign of partnership, of a couple. Is there any more that wants to come out? For some of you, you're needing a particular message about reaching your loved one. And that, I believe it's not necessarily a physical reaching, it's more of a, like, are my words getting to them? Are they hearing me? Are they seeing me? And yes, it may not always appear that way. Yeah, because look at, yeah, I'm getting that again with this card. It's like there's this grievance because it's like what I'm saying isn't reaching them. It's not reaching their heart. It will. It will. Keep going. It is getting there. It's do it in love, continue to be in love, speaking in love. There are just sometimes these internal things that we fight, right? Or even external. There could be interference. There could be like something, spiritual beings or whatever, like making it difficult for them. But either way, continue to put that energy out, and I'm talking about as when you speak, that it is putting an energy out, and it will be in their neighborhood, and at some point it makes its way in, but you have to sustain it. You have to be consistent with it. So for those, this is not for everybody, just a reminder, guys. So for those of you that resonates with, this is just an encouragement of like, keep going. It's okay. It is okay. Ultimately, they will hear you. It will get there. It will get there. Ooh, just got tingles. So that's oftentimes the tingle thing happens when there's like deep truth. Is there anything else? I'm just, okay, once again, I'm being drawn to the patience you've had to have, the length of time something has taken, the difficulties within it, that is coming to a close. I do not like giving time frames because I just think there's too much that can change. But they are wanting to give to you, things are quickening, things are happening. This amazing love that you've been wanting, it's there. It's there. It's just yeah, it's been taking a while, but it's coming. Is there anything else, please? I'm getting like a vibration with the alignment card that has this heart on it now. I'm looking. I didn't even see the heart before. Now I do. There's this heart here that the first thing I got was like the alignment of hearts. Your hearts are coming together, multiple of you. So couplehood maybe, could even be friendships, could be family, but hearts are coming together. But then I also came back over to this first energy that we were going with, and that your heart is lining up. It's coming within place so that it will no longer feel like you're in vertigo. But the encouragement is to continue to let life be a mystery and to go wild. It is okay. Yeah, you really need to hear that. It is okay that life is a mystery and to go wild. Nothing wrong with that. There's something in I think maybe that's, getting major tingles now. There is something in your past, your own family, where this is seen as a bad thing. At least that's how you're viewing it. You think that they're going to judge you. You think that, whatever, these things are going to happen. It is okay. It is okay. You can let yourself go wild. You don't have to share this with everybody. It doesn't have to be shit. You don't have to let every single person know what you're doing in your spiritual life. Like, you know, get wild, have fun. That's about you and your journey, not them. If you feel called to share, then share. I am being called to back to the king energy, the emperor, this solidness, and reminding you that you already know this, but people are going to look at you how they're going to look at you because of their own lens. We can't control that. Even if we try and talk through it, even if we put forth our best, our king energy, you know, people have their own journeys to go through. So even if you're an empath and you feel the energies of all the other people and their thoughts and how that affects you, try your best to let it go. Try your best to not care. Because you've got this stable energy. You've got it. Okay. All right. That felt like it came to a close. Guys, I really hope that this is a benefit for you. I truly hope that you regularly feel seen, heard, loved, understood, all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 2 with your Lapis Lazuli stone. If you chose with your Zodiac, we have Libra, Gemini, Aries, and Sagittarius. If you chose with the card, you have the number 18, Deer Spirit. We have some Oracle cards that are already divvied out, and then I will also go ahead and grab some tarot. I do not have a lineup. If you watch different piles, you'll see that things will be placed differently. It's just all intuition based. Okay, that's going up there. And then straight across for everything else. Not upside down. Okay. We have Hex, Avenir, Growth, Synergy, the Explorer, and Versatility. Versatility. Yeah, like how I said that. And Influence card up here. Let's go ahead and grab the tarot. I am using Tarot of Mystical Moments. It's one of my favorites. I'm getting like this. Okay. Okay. Over here. I see. Okay. Alrighty. So in addition, we now have Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and Eight of Wands. I would like to give you numbers in case numbers are your thing. So again, 18, 12, 1, 4, and 8. The little bits of information that are on some of these cards, whether I use them or not, might poke out for you. So, Dear Spirit says, bring a gentle touch. Hex says, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. Avenir says, make peace with your past. Interesting. And that's it. Okay, I think that I took a moment and sat with the energy and it honestly, it feels like brain fog. Sorry about that. That was my insulin pump yelling at me. Um, okay. Things are being slowed down. I'm not feeling sped up. I'm not feeling in the right, like, I feel like I'm almost stuck in really thick air, and it's like hard to move. Um, I am being told that to say the numbers that I saw on the pump. So I'm letting you have those. The time is 11:39. The insulin unit said 2.72, and the other number was 208. That's my blood sugar number. So in case those numbers mean something to you, there you go. Yeah, guys, I'm really like pile one, highly different feeling. I am suddenly like in this muck. Uh, and I feel slow and I feel difficulty. It's hard to communicate. It's hard to be present. It's hard. It's okay. Thank you, first of all, for letting me experience the energy. I would ask for a clearing, please, so that I may give this reading in a more clear state. Okay. Empathy is huge, huge. Okay, so we've got a lot of gentleness here. A lot. Dear with a gentle touch. Hex says be still and allow. This one is make peace. Queen of Cups is all about gentle warmth. So a lot of gentleness and growth and exploration are coming together now. Whatever is your situation that's happening here, I'm definitely getting because synergy came out. Synergy, if you don't know what synergy means, is the coming together of multiple to make something greater than you could do on your own. So it can be two people, it can be organizations, it can whatever, but it's the coming together to make something greater. And I'm almost getting the sense of you're not seeing, or they aren't seeing, general reading, so could go either way. There's this sense of like you're all alone in it. I'm gonna talk as if it's you. Please, if you feel it's another person, then you can deal with adjusting. um you get the sense that you're all alone in this. You're alone and you don't have, you're not seeing the help that you have. Like, this is you or them, this is you, and that you are receiving help. They're like, you have companions, but you're not seeing it, or they aren't seeing it. Um, God, and I don't even think some of you don't even want to hear this, honestly. It's not like it's not it's not easy to go through. I'm even getting the whole sense of like it could be family members that you're clashing with, right? It could be this is what's causing your growth and your exploration of your own internal world. Um, but the bringing together of you two, the clashing of you two or three or whatever it is going to create something beautiful. Is going to create a better effect. Is going to bring in your growth. It's, you know, that's because you also have the Eight of Wands here. With this, it's like a going with the flow and also a momentum card. It's things being lifted up and carried off in the right direction. And then below it is above it is the influence card. And oh God, I'm still stuck in this energy of being confused and jumbled. It's jumbled. How do we get through this? Spirit, how do we get through this? Gentleness, gentleness, gentleness. Gentleness is the way we get through this. Remind yourself to be gentle. Whether you are dealing with that person or it's you, you need to be gentle. I mean, look at this influence card. Here, I'll bring it closer. She's got a dove in her hands. The dove has a heart. This is calmness. This is peace. I mean, the doves represent peace, right? And it says make peace with your past. Oftentimes with your past, usually it has to do with our family. I mean, it can be something else. It can be a work situation, whatever, general reading. But oftentimes when you talk about your past, it's like relationship wise, right? So it's either like someone you were in a loving relationship with, like a romantic relationship, or best friends from childhood, or family. And family tends to be the big one. I am now being drawn to this card and looking at it as enemy. Enemy is what came out. In touch with what we were just saying, we don't need to look at the past as our enemy. I would like to take that deeper, because for some of us, we don't even realize we're doing it. It's not obvious because it's small, because it's things that aren't, you're not like, oh, they didn't beat me and abuse me and it's bad, but you can view a parent a certain way because they spoke a certain way one day, so logically you may understand it, your inner child may not, right? Gosh, I'm getting like a need for forgiveness, a need for opening up and seeing that the world sucks sometimes and we cannot control others' behavior. They can't control ours. You're not always, and I hope I don't sound like I'm coming across harsh. I'm talking to myself as well, guys. You're not always the victim. Sometimes you're the villain in someone else's story, right? Like we've heard that all by now, all of us. It's calling for forgiveness, it's calling for gentleness, it's calling for looking at the past, seeing things in a new light. There's this opening. The energy is like open up the world so that you see it better. Instead of things being so realize that everybody is going through it. Everybody is going through it, right? We need that gentleness. Uh, 27 must be a number for you guys because I just looked over and it was 12:27 on the timer thing. So, and then the 2.72 on my pump. We can take things more deeply. We can always take things more deeply, even after we've done healing, even after we believe that we have come through everything. There are still areas, because we're human. We can always improve. We can always improve. Not that you need to. If you're feeling overwhelmed, like, just ignore this, please. This is not to add to your stress. This is to encourage gentleness. But we can always go, okay, in what way do I see these people as the enemy? How am I possibly doing this? And let it be revealed to you. And it doesn't mean just because you view, when we say view as the enemy, it doesn't mean there's hatred. It doesn't mean they're evil. It doesn't mean there's no communication. Like, it just means seeing them in a light that may not, at some point it's valid, but also may not be the complete picture, right? That's the opening up. We are missing the whole. We're not seeing the whole picture, the whole world. This explorer is coming up a lot for that. Also, you've got an eye up here and a heart down here, which is, I don't know if that's obvious to you, but opening your eyes up to the heart of the matter. Bring in that gentleness. Is there anything else that wants to come out, please? Okay, so I actually just had to pause because I heard to look up the meaning of Lapis Lazuli, and it is about wisdom and truth. So thought that was kind of interesting. I feel like that's all about this Explorer card is that opening up, seeing that it takes wisdom to be able to see more of the story than what's obvious. To gather more of the truth around you. Okay. I'm going to now trust that for those of you that are using your intuition, we have a separate message for, not that you're not using your intuition, but if you're still here and you feel like you're supposed to listen to this part, like this is key for you, then I'm going to go ahead and go with it. Hex is a strong card. And this Avenar is a strong card. They are not necessarily light, full of light. They are dark. And I am going with a message that is not normally stuff I cover, but some people need to be aware and some of you are not. And so here it is. There are some spiritual beings that we can view as the enemy. That is okay, because the way that they are is not beneficial to us. And I believe that this is calling you to go within yourself, to quiet, to still, to go within and allow things to be revealed. This is new for some of you. This is new, and it might be a little wiggy, for lack of a better term, when something is revealed to you that you weren't aware of that seems really messed up or out of your control, or something you've never thought of before. Things they can seem crazy. They can seem totally crazy. So I just want to encourage the being open, not necessarily open to beings that are not for your benefit, but being open to things being revealed. Explorer and the versatility card are coming up with this now. I am being called to remind you that you are not alone in this. You are not alone. Like they're like driving that home. It can often feel that way, but that is not the case. When you don't expect a certain answer, when you are open to the possibilities of what could be, of not having the knowledge, other things can come in to be revealed, to show you, like, here's a weird example. One night I'm trying to go to sleep. I've turned off the lights, and suddenly I got this visual of like this weird, creepy looking being, and like, what the hell is that? And for a split second, I felt a tiny bit of fear because I don't know what it is. That scared me. But it smiled at me and blew a kiss. And at that point, I felt that it was not negative, but it looked creepy, right? Like it looked creepy, but it wasn't a negative being. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? Like it sounds completely crazy. Some of you that are experiencers, you're like, no, that's nothing. But for those of you that don't know, that's weird. But there's an example, and Lucian actually said to me, if you don't know who Lucian is, that's my partner. He said to me, not everything that is beneficial for us looks beautiful. And not everything that looks beautiful is beneficial. Did I just say that? Anyway, you understand what I'm trying to say. Be open. Just be open. Explore. Allow for that growth to happen. Know that you're not alone. But if things are revealed to you, you then can better have a plan of attack kind of thing, right? I mean, even physically speaking, in our physical world, if it's been revealed to you that you're use another example for myself because that's easy. I was having a bloated stomach to the point that I looked like I was pregnant all the time. Doctor visits, don't know what's wrong with me. Finally, at some point, it's revealed that I'm having a reaction to certain foods. So now I avoid those foods, right? So there is something for some of you in your life that needs to be revealed, and because you don't know what it is. So they're encouraging you to be open to that. Hi, pile 2. I know this is random at the bottom back of what you were seeing. If you're still here, anyway, maybe I'll edit in the video somewhere. But I was switching out the piles, going and grabbing some coffee, and had the realization. I remembered that in the beginning, the energy was very clouded, was very slow and murky and trying to get through. And then at the end, I talked about something needing to be revealed to you and outside of your own personal physical life, like a spiritual thing, a metaphysical thing. And I believe it has to do with that energy. I think that some of you are really being spiritually attacked. And I do believe in ways out. I really do. This is not a fear thing. Please don't freak out. We all have things we have to deal with, right? And we learn through the process. And so ultimately it ends up being a beautiful thing. But I wanted to encourage you to maybe pay attention to that when it says to go in and be still. View the times when you get your brain fog. View the times when you feel like you're stuck. And see if that's See if that's just a part of your physical being, like, maybe you have health issues like I do, or see if that's maybe a spiritual thing going on. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. That is it. Okay, guys. All my love with you. I truly hope that this has been a blessing for you. I hope that you feel seen and heard and loved and cherished and all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, pile 3. You have your Ocean Jasper. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Your card number 59 was Starfish Spirit. And then we've got a bunch of oracle cards here that are already divvied out. Oh yeah, you got 3 of those. And I will get some tarot out after putting these out. If you will notice, if you watch other piles, that I do not have a spread. It is just completely intuitive. We're going to put this one in the very middle, not upside down. Okay. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get out the tarot using Tarot of Mystical Moments. Okay, this one, I'm feeling something about these, but I don't know if it's all of them. All of them, bottom and top. Any more? Yes, more. Okay. Oop, there we go. I don't have a lot of space, but let's see where they want them to go. Very side. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. This is where they are going. Okay, both the Emperor and the King of Cups came out in another pile. I believe it was the first pile, pile 1. So that could be interesting for you if you felt an inclination to go that direction. Let me go over the bits of info in case something stands out to you as special. So for numbers, we have 59, 8, 3, 8, 9, and 4. And then a couple of the cards have a little bit of writing, and I will tell you that as well. Even if it's not how it's used, it might mean something to you. So Starfish Spirit says, open to infinite possibility. I don't even know how to say that word. Yeah. Oh, guys. Yeah. Everything in perfect balance is what that says. Detox says cleanse and restore yourself. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we've also got, let's see, King of Cups, Resistance, the Emperor, Surface, 9 of Wands, Detox, Compassion, the Warrior, Release, Unveiling, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. I'm feeling a concentration here, and then I'm moving out this way. Oh, okay. I was reminded to pay attention to the energy, feeling the energy, and how it changes for each pile. And so, very mental. And I don't mean that in a negative term. I just mean very logical, very intellectual energy in the head. Figuring out. solidness. I think it was pile one, I think, because yeah. There's also solidness here, like even with the Nine of Wands, that card didn't come out in pile one, but it's, to me, it's very, very similar. Like, she's okay. She's on top. She's got her crap together, right? Like, she's perfectly fine, even though she's got these weird twig bugs crawling all over her and the thorns in her hands, and she's still good to go. And then same thing with the Emperor, is like, he's solid. He's built. He's, all of his past experiences have come to this point where he is like king of the mountain kind of thing. So you're very, solid is the only thing that wants to come out of my mouth with this. Intellectual, solid. You're not like, you don't waver a lot within your emotions. Um, there is something though about finding an answer. And I think that was also with pile one. I think we might be getting a little mixed in here. Okay, so there is some kind of resistance to this infinite possibility. There is something that's like, no, that doesn't make logical sense, so I'm not going to go there. I don't trust it because that doesn't make sense to me. But there's two sides to you. There's this intellectual side, which is the side that you tend to show most people. But there's this hidden underneath version of you that is like, oh, but I want the possibility. I want that crazy world where everything is possible and exciting and new and different and crazy. Crazy. But there is a resistance. Ah. And then we're coming over to this side and we've got compassion, the warrior, and release. And it's like you've been trying. You tried compassion, you tried being strong, you've tried releasing, and it doesn't seem like anything is working. You're at the end of your road. You're at the end. And what more, you can't, right? You can't go any further. There's no, you can't see a way because you've tried everything that you could see. So what do you do? What do? You sit there, you stand there, and you let it be unveiled to you. You don't do a damn thing. You stop trying. That doesn't mean stop being you. Please know that. There is a difference, and it is a fine line. It's about having the attachment. It's about having control. There is no control to be had. There is no answer to find. There is no way that's going to be perfect. Everything in perfect balance. There is no such thing as being perfect, right? Showing this version of yourself because we're supposed to be perfect. Now, here's the thing. When I say it out loud, it seems very stupid. It seems like, well, duh. We all know nobody's perfect. But our inner self has yet to fully comprehend that. Our inner self is like, no, I still have to portray myself in such a way so that people will like me. Or, whatever it is. Or here's a hard one. Compassion. I have to be compassionate because I don't want to hurt people like I've been hurt. Well, guess what? You can't help that. You literally, you can do your best. Sure, that's good. But you cannot control the outcome. Right? You can say something to the best of your ability and someone else will hear it completely differently because of their own lens, because of their own story growing up. This is a really simple example, but, semantics. The word silly to me, it means stupid and immature. Whereas for a lot of people, it means you're being goofy, fun, silly. My own lens, when someone says you're being silly, causes me to think I'm being an idiot. They're telling me I'm being an idiot. That's my lens. When they were celebrating my funness, my goofiness. We do need more cards. And I'm actually getting out a portion. So this deck has two different portions to it. All of them? Okay. All right. Alrighty. This side of the deck, the ones that are already out are the energy of what's going on or future or past or whatever. And this is more about direction. So giving some kind of action or direction to take. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I cussed. Okay. Integrity. Okay. And root chakra. Okay. All right. You are a beautiful soul. Being open to the infinite possibility of our existence and our world and the spiritual world, the spiritual ecosystem, does not make you crazy, does not make you less than, does not change who you are at your core. You are a beautiful soul. There is a internal power a stabilizing internal power that will happen with this unveiling. You cannot control the unveiling. You can control helping yourself to be open. This is like ocean waves, balance. It's going to go back and forth. You are intellectual. This is going to go back and forth. You are going to fight it sometimes. you can help yourself not fight it. You can help yourself go, wait, just be open. Just let go. Just let it go. Be open. Remember, you've tried this. Doesn't work. Be open. Let go. There is something extremely foundational for you in this. It's one thing to be a very powerful being, but being washed with the waves and going wherever. It's another thing to be a powerful being and have stability and solidness. You are in a process of learning how to do both at the same time. As freaking crazy as that sounds, be open to infinite possibility. This is what's coming out of me. Both at the same time. Both on the surface, both below. Both contemplating and allowing. You will come to this king energy. But there has to be this like teaching. You're being taught through the current circumstances, through past circumstances, through all the things you've tried, how to let go more, how to be more open. I'm getting food now. Such a weird, it feels like such a weird timing, but I'm getting food. I'm getting like, you've got, okay, so like the solar plexus is like right around like the stomach, right? It's like the actual, like physically where the stomach is. And then you've got the root chakra, which is where your pooper is, right? And so there's something about like maybe what you're ingesting, what you're putting in, and the process it goes through to get through you. Now, I'm getting two things from this. One, that you might be like me, where you are affected by food, and certain things are going to affect you as well spiritually. Be open to infinite possibility. They are going to affect you spiritually, and you may not even be aware of this. I'm not aware of this. I'm actually coming to this realization with you currently about my own life as I'm speaking it. So it's kind of an odd, it's really weird for me. So yeah, so there's some kind of pay attention to what you're ingesting, because it's affecting you spiritually in some way, in some form. And however you need to do that to, like, if you just go inward, if you do some visualization work, if you just do, not the word hibernation, what's the word? Meditation. Maybe that will be revealed to you. But again, remember not to hold on. You're not trying to like grab answers desperately. You're just allowing things to be surfaced, to be revealed. And then the other side of that was not necessarily food, but the process of taking something, transmutation. We're getting transmutation. So something about this group as well you need to consider is that you transmute. And I believe I'm really getting now that you transmute other people's energy. Infinite possibility. Remember, it's okay if things are crazy. It's okay. You can let go. It is okay. You help in ways you do not understand to transmute other people's energy. things that they are going through, maybe emotions. Hell, if you tend to like feel sickly and stuff, that could be a huge part of what's going on. It might not be. You may even be trying to go to the doctors for something that they can't help you with. I am not at all discouraging you from going to the doctors. Doctors have saved my lives on multiple times, multiple counts. But it might be that as you go through everything and you're getting all the blood work done and you're going through all this, that you learn, okay, they say nothing's wrong with me. Well, maybe you're spiritually transmuting. You're helping get rid of shit for other people. And it does take a toll on the physical body. Yep. Okay. That kind of felt like it came to a close. Is there anything else, please, that you want to give? Pile 2 was very much about gentleness, and I am being encouraged to remind you to be gentle with yourself. Have patience. Letting go is huge. Letting go of control is huge for you. It just allows the flow. Letting go of control doesn't mean you're no longer going to be this solid, powerful being. It actually is the opposite. And it sounds so crazy, but it's the opposite. This is going to do it for you. Okay. That is it, guys. I truly hope that this has been a blessing. I hope that somehow you benefit from this. I hope that regularly you feel seen and heard and loved and cherished and all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time.